Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. I am about to paint this bad boy. This is the arch you guys saw in a previous vlog that we brought over as the entrance to the veggie garden. There is a white fence along the veggie garden as well that I'm going to try to tackle painting today too. I'm painting this guy white to match the fence, and then we're going to add these climbing grapes into the situation. So we got 2 of them, 1 for each side, and it's going to be very, very lovely. Our lovely little Waddles had, yes, we have decided on the name Waddles. I don't think I've updated the vlog on that yet. It is perfect for her. She waddles around everywhere, as ducks do, and it's absolutely the perfect name for her. So earlier this morning, she had a very exciting time. She had her first on-property pond experience. So in our lower pond today, Alex was walking around with her, and she just like jumped into the pond, and she wanted to return back with us afterwards. We just kind of started walking away, and she started following us.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, you can come this way. Come here.
Come on.
You can come this way. Let's go this way. Or you could jump. Okay, good job. Come on. But she got to like play in the pond, and we've just been bathing her in buckets because, you know, she's just a little tiny duckling. But now she's like, she's growing up, guys. I've got my brush and my paint bucket here, and it's an exterior paint, so the nice thing is I don't have to sand or do any prepping because it's already built in with the paint, which is awesome because it saves time and a lot of work. I am going to eat a snack before I begin though, because your girl's hungry. It is necessary to have fuel to get the work done. I just made the loveliest salad. Look at those colors. Oh my goodness. I did tomato, garbanzo, spinach, shredded beets, cucumber, apple cider vinegar, olive oil, salt, pepper, and Lanka's just, hello, where were you? He just like ran across the whole yard. Are you here because I'm eating? Likely. That's the only time you ever show up around here now. These days, you just run around until it's time to eat, and then we see you again. Hi. Yesterday when I went to go paint the arch, it started to rain. You can't really paint an arch in the rain. So the arch is still not painted. Update coming to you from the future. Our friend Charles is in town, and Alex and Charles are finishing the painting of the arch.
Note to self, note to viewers, never paint a trellised arch. It takes forever.
Looks good though.
Yeah. Or buy it painted.
It's the next day in the afternoon. This morning was a busy morning. We had an electrician over here because I don't think I told you guys, the oven that came with the house burnt out on us about a week ago. So we had been cooking on our caravan stovetop. It's like this portable stovetop, and we had been like cooking back there. It was like kind of a bit frustrating, but we made it work for about a week until we were able to get an electrician in, because we purchased a temporary oven to hold us off until we renovate next year, because we want to get a larger sized oven in the renovation, and we don't have the space for it now with this current cabinetry situation and countertops. So we actually got an oven that's a bit better than the one that we had, which is good. All those little cracks that you hear happening right now are because Alex is on the ladder in the living room right now, finishing up the prep on the living room paint. So this week we officially had moved into the living room, which is awesome. And the paint job will probably be done by the end of the weekend, which is really good. We have a lot of social engagements coming up in the next week. We're having a friend come stay with us. We have a friend's birthday. We're going to a garden tour with other friends. And so there's just a lot going on. So we're trying to like fit in the renovations along with also socializing and having a life balance and also enjoying life while we create a home here. I did get an order that was very exciting. Our Smeg kettle and toaster came in the mail. These were, the kettle just talked to me. We had the toaster that we got for a wedding gift, and that was like the one thing that I was like, I'm going to repurchase when we get to New Zealand, because we had to sell and donate and store a bunch of items that we loved that we had just gotten for our kitchen back home in the US. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put some money aside, and that is something that I'm going to repurchase, my little Smeg appliances. So we got the kettle and we got the toaster in the cream color, which I'm very excited about. It still feels like a vintage color because this kitchen is always going to have a farmhouse feel with it, even when we renovate. And so I just felt like that was the perfect color for this kitchen. And we also got this little bread bin, which I really like. So I'm still adding new things to the kitchen and just kind of little by little making it even more organized than you guys saw in my DIY small kitchen makeover video. So it's never fully finished, and you know, next year it's gonna kind of look even more different. Right now I am prepping some dinner because we're hungry and we're going to eat, and then Alex wants to actually like start on painting tonight, which more power to him. He's a champ. So we're gonna eat and then he's gonna do that. I'm making chicken tacos and I'm using the crock pot. Parsley. We also have, I would rather grab cilantro, but the cilantro I just pulled from, and these plants are still growing right now. This is the plant I just pulled from. They're doing pretty well though. I pulled from the parsley yesterday, and then that cilantro I pull from quite often. So these plants are still growing. We've got the little frost protector up ahead. I'm not sure if we're really gonna need that anymore because it is definitely warming up, but tomatoes, can't wait for those to come in, but I'm gonna add this to my salsa right now. Also, do you guys remember all these sprouts that I planted several vlogs ago? Well, we've got some serious growth. Look at that basil. Look at this broccoli coming in hot. Got more parsley, more tomatoes, which is awesome. Cucumber, look at how big the cucumbers are getting. Awesome. It is Saturday now. We are heading out of the house in just a moment for a friend's birthday. I was foraging these flowers earlier today. We were driving home and I saw them right by our house, and I was just like, those are so beautiful, and they're just on the side of the road. So I foraged them and I'm gonna bring them to my friend Alex for her little birthday drink situation. And I cut a piece off of the bag of hay to just kind of put them around here down at the bottom. And I'll probably just grab a string to tie it. I didn't have any twine, unfortunately. I'm not wearing any pants right now because my pants are in the dryer, so they're just too pretty to not make a little birthday bouquet out of. So I'm just kind of piecing them together, and there are definitely pieces that will bloom later on. I made sure to grab some that were like still a bud. So I'm just gonna play around with this a little bit, but like, look how pretty these are. Piece them together here, play around with them a bit. See how I can get these to cooperate with me. Oh, pretty, okay. And then I love the way that burlap looks with flowers. And yeah, this is just a cutting off of the hay that we got for Wilson, or maybe Waddles, I'm not sure, I can't remember. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm not wearing any pants, no one can see. He just looked at me like...
I can see.
Do these look pretty?
Yeah, especially in your outfit.
Especially with my undies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these are pretty. I'm definitely gonna stop and get some more for the house on our way.
Back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty.
Beauty! Gorgy gorge. Nothing like some freshly picked flowers. You know what I mean? Nothing like them. Good morning. It's a new day. We meet again in the same spot. I'm sorry we haven't changed locations from yesterday afternoon. But you have to understand something, and this is something I was just thinking about that I wanted to talk to the vlog about. Whenever I go and meet people in a social environment, I am never interested in bringing my vlog camera. I've lived in this region for about 2 months. I've lived in this country for less than a year. So building relationships is of course an important part of being in a new place, and building adult friendships can be, as many people know, harder than, you know, when you're just a new kid in school or something. So it's really important for me to build deep and meaningful relationships, and bringing a vlog camera around is just not, I just want to be fully present when I spend time with people. That being said, my neighbor messaged me this morning to see if I wanted to come with her to the annual Carterton plant market, which of course I said absolutely. I remember seeing signs like that all over the Wairarapa when we were looking for houses of like just these plant markets or plant festivals, and so that was one of the things that drew me to this area. So I was just immediately like, absolutely. So I'm very excited to go with her to that. This is my look for today. I'm wearing these comfy jeans, this shirt that I've probably had for about 8 years. This hat I got from a local New Zealand hat company called Electric Pikeko. For those of you wondering where this hat is from, that's where it's from. I got it months ago and it's just kept its quality. I love the color of it. It's 100% wool and really well priced. It's like 70 bucks.
This is my look for today. It's my $5 shirt from the warehouse for sleeping in. A 4 or 5 year old pair of sweatpants covered in paint, a crappy top knot, and a painting mask. Because Sundays.
Killing it, babe. You're
Gotta
looking
finish
hot.
it. When you come back, you'll have a beautifully painted house.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Here I go again on my own.
Ba-da-bum-bum, painting this house all alone. Ba-da-dum-dum, like a stranger, I will stand and paint this home. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum. I made up my mind. Da-da-dum-dum-dum. I'll paint this home on time. Here I go again.
Alex is sticking back today to finish the living room. We have 1 coat left of 8th Spanish White, and it's looking so good. I will show you guys by the end of this vlog what it looks like. But he has been working so hard on it. He is actually very good at painting. This is a skill that we've come to find about Alex, because he is quite particular. So he really does take his sweet time at making sure that everything is done right. And because of that, it looks so good, even just with 1 coat of 8th Spanish White. So I can't wait to see the 2nd coat and for it to probably be done by the time that I get home. And I do want to say I'm feeling so good right now about just last night being with, I spent 5 hours at dinner with friends, and just waking up this morning to a text from a friend to go to the plant market. I just feel so grateful right now that, of course, when you move to a new country, you think, am I going to meet friends that feel like my people? Like, am I going to make deep and meaningful connections with people? And the universe is definitely telling us that we're in the right place, and it's doing that by bringing such wonderful people into our life. And I just feel so happy, at peace with it. And yeah, just grateful is like such an overused word, I feel like, especially in like the self-care community, but it is truly the way that I feel right now. I just feel immensely grateful for everything that's happening and the people that I'm meeting, and just that everything feels like it's aligning. Hello, it is a very cozy Sunday today. It's overcast. There's some sun coming in and out, but for the most part, it's colder today and there are some clouds in the sky. You can hear Wilson right now because it's just lunchtime. So I'm gonna get out there and feed him right now. These are the same roses, like from the same bush that I picked the other day for my friend. I went and got some more for the house. Aren't they just gorgeous? They're so lovely. Our friend Charles is in town right now visiting us. He's been van lifing all over New Zealand for the last couple of years. His trip was extended a couple of different times due to COVID, but he's just been enjoying New Zealand for a while now. So we saw him one other time when we first got here, and then now we have a house so he can come visit us and stay with us. So that's awesome. Alex and Charles are surfing this morning. I'm going to prep Wilson's bottle for him while I'm talking to you guys. And also, when I get outside, I'm gonna show you guys where Waddles is, because I actually just put him in the chicken coop area. So we took him out of the like kind of like crate heat warmer hay situation inside the house. And we put him in where we expect to have chickens at some point, for now, to just kind of like have him half outside now, or full-time outside now. He slept in there last night. We actually found him in the pond this morning. He like took it upon himself to somehow, I don't really know how he did it, he got to the lower pond, and then when we went out there and called his name, he came back over to us. So yeah, he's in the chicken coop area, seems to be loving it. I'm sure it's so much better than being inside here with a random heat lamp. He's big enough now to enjoy being outside himself, and so yeah, he's like he or she, we don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a girl, but we're not vets, so we don't know. But she's big enough now that we think that if it was a male, he would have coloring on him. As they get older, males tend to get coloring, and she's still very much so like gold and black, as she's always been. So I'm gonna add some water to this, make this bottle for Wilson, and then we'll head outside, say hi to Waddles, and then I'm gonna show you guys the living room that Alex finished painting yesterday. And oh my goodness, you guys, it is night and day in there. So let's go do this. You can actually get a little sneaky peek of it right now, but I'll show you guys the full thing. It's, oh, so beautiful. Buddy? Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Want your milk? It's coming. He always gets up on the gate when I'm here with the bottle. I'm coming in. Okay, just hold on. Here we go. I had Charles feed Wilson last night. I was like, because he's leaving New Zealand in December. I'm like, you can't leave New Zealand without feeding a baby lamb. He's like, true. So he was like, I feel like a mama. Yum. Good job, Wilson. It just started drizzling a little bit, but as you can see, there's our little Waddles enjoying himself in the chicken coop area. There he is. He's got his water. He's got a little coop to go into when he feels like it for some shelter, but The rain doesn't really bother Waddles because, well, he's a duck and they enjoy water, so he's happy now. You can barely see him because he kind of matches the color of the dirt in here. But we've got hay in there and he's a happy little guy in here. But he was down at that pond that you see over there in the paddock this morning. And we don't know how he got there, but when we came out in the morning, we were like, Waddles! He like came back over to us. He might know his name, which is pretty funny. But yeah, there's Waddles just enjoying the chicken coop. All right, so this is our living room painted. We still need to do the trims. It's a cloudy day, so you can't actually fully pick up on the true color of the wall. It's a warm white. It's the same color that we've painted the rest of the house, but when it's sunny, it's just such a gorgeous color. And overall, it just feels so much fresher. We're going to repaint the fireplace and we're changing that red tile on there. Ignore the state of this room right now. We have the outdoor dining room table in here, which will eventually go there. And the boys were making music last night, so hence the guitars. I was vacuuming, so, you know, there's just kind of stuff in here. But overall, you guys, this is night and day. I will put a before picture of what the paint looked like in this room and just kind of like what it looked like before. And this is like a dark day right now, so you're not really gonna be able to pick on exactly what this room looks like. But, oh, he did such a wonderful job with this room. And I feel like there's like a weird coloring in the camera that's like picking up on, I don't know, but like maybe you can see it a little bit better when you look like right here what the true tone looks like. But it's so beautiful, this warm white. I love it. It's like kind of a cottage color and I love it. I cannot tell you how good it feels to have this room in a better place now. When it was under construction, it's kind of the room that you spend the majority, besides the kitchen, the majority of your time, because it's the place that you walk through to get to the bedrooms. We're just always in here. So it's really nice. Oh, it feels like such an accomplishment, a major move, a huge leap of progression in this process. And yeah, we're getting really close to being able to go to storage and bring our stuff in. Now, really our goal is to start working on the wood floors, which, as I've said, this week we have a lot of like different social engagements that we're doing. So we're gonna have to like navigate through all of that and figure out when we're actually going to start. We gotta go get the rentals to do it, but that's the next DIY project. I'm gonna end the vlog here and actually get straight to editing it. It is Monday morning. It's going to go up for you guys first thing tomorrow. So I need to get to work. Thank you all for watching this video and I will see you very soon in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.